And y'all, I got to go there because we're coming up on the first anniversary of October 7th. And the news media is going to continue the propaganda campaign. A campaign, my sisters and brothers, of Israel has a right to defend itself. A campaign that will lift up what happened October 7th, ignoring what was going on October 6th and before. October 6th and before, for decades on top of decades, Palestinians were being victimized by an apartheid system that Desmond Tutu and Nelson Mandela and Alan Bosak said was even worse than what was going on in South Africa under apartheid. It was being funded by the United States government. $3 billion a year go from this country to Israel, and since October 11th, that has escalated so much more. Even this past week, another $8 billion have gone over to Israel to continue to fund the genocide that is going on. We got folk hungry in Palestine, but this country is funding not food, but they're funding weapons of mass destruction. And here they are playing in our face in the process, playing in our face as AIPAC funds politicians who are too scared to take a stand for what's right and what's principled and stand against injustice. So many politicians, I could call them by name, and you know them, they are quiet as a church mouse when it comes to what's going on in Palestine, but they're always screaming, no justice, no peace. What happened? Cat got your tongue? No, AIPAC got your tongue. And when AIPAC got your tongue, it precludes you from speaking up when you see people in pain. We're not doing right. We're not doing right. We're not doing right by those who are in a crisis in the Congo. We're not doing right by those who are suffering in the Sudan. We're not doing right as those two countries remain invisibilized. I mentioned Sudan. I mentioned Congo and the pain they're going through. And most of us never see anything in the news about what's happening in Congo and Sudan as thousands are dying every single day. We're not doing right. We're not doing right by the hell they're catching in Haiti as a result of policies of the West. We're not doing right when it comes to poverty in the United States. Do you know a recent study proved that in this country, the United States of America, poor people lose 10 to 12 years off of their lives because of poverty. 10 to 12 years of their lives cut off. And yet we got folk calling themselves pro-life. If you're pro-life, then you do something about poverty. If you're pro-life, then you do something about, here it is, the mortality rate of black women who are dying while they are pregnant in rates that compare to so-called third world country. You're not pro-life, you're pro-white babies. All right, we're not doing right. We're not doing right when it comes to environmental injustice and zoning racism. Where in a real sense, here's your shout right here. No, I'll cause you to cry. Your life expectancy ain't determined by your genetic code, but your zip code. In the richest country on the planet, that's the kind of we're not doing right.